Okay, I've got airborne achievement because I stayed 60 seconds in the air. This is one of the methods you can achieve this, because it seems when you hit the statue, it's like you're resetting your ability to dash and hit again. If you do it in the thin air, you won't be able to do this. To get the 60 seconds, you can do this on the statue or with big birds that can sustain a lot of damage. So while you're hitting the bird, you always keep yourself on the air. So as long as you don't hit the bird, you fall down. So this is one of the places you can get the achievement, because I noticed it when I tried to crack the carvings the statue have, but it seems that when I hit the statue I always levitate, so you have to just try to dash in a circle and hit it again, because if you do not hit the statue you won't be able to maintain yourself airborne, so this achievement won't be able to be got. And to do 60 seconds it's quite a lot of time, so even if you fight a very, very big bird, it must be like the tail whipper. He must be resilient, you cannot get hit. It's impossible, because if you get hit from the tail whipper, you will fall down, touch the ground, so it won't count anymore. So maybe this is the easiest place to get the achievement, so you know something else about the game. Hello there. So I'm going to choose some essence stones. I've already chosen them. So the question here is that I tested this one idol and it seems to be okay for being another healing essence stone to equip. It seems that it has a very good restoration of the idol, which seems that I can heal myself a little often, so I am going to equip this idol restoration and the soothing ground. I'll keep the sun lip equipped, and I change this to the enhanced hook because increased range, so it might be working on birds, on far targets, but I have to be on the tier 1 to be able to activate this one. Okay, in the tier 2 I have equipped the shatter, increased damage. I also noticed that the level 4 shatter is not a very great significant damage. It's all the opposite, because you are spending a lot of time to get to the maximum gauge of momentum. It seems that the damage you gain after this is much more slower. I mean, you get much more less damage than you usually do if you release your shatter in the tier 1 or, for example, the tier 2. In the tier 3 I don't know if it is greater the damage or not, maybe it's a little greater, but the time you invest from getting from tier 2 to tier 2 to tier 3 could be important to take in mind. So the most damaging shatter, I think it's level 2 if we upgrade this to the max, and this could be a complement. So if we attempt to charge the shatter to the maximum, it doesn't mean to be very effective because of the time we need to increase the momentum. But if we equip all these items to increase the momentum, they don't really increase it too much. And some items, for example, like this one, that increase momentum, and this one that create area to create momentum, I found out they are more useful on maintaining you on the tier 3 to receive all these passive bonus during the battle, because they are so slow on gathering the momentum that you can get even tired. Because if we are using this active ability, we'll lose the momentum. We are like resetting them. So for example, if we get to the tier 2 and use the heal ability, we'll come back to 0 and have to hit the enemies back again to be able to activate the tier 1 and then with tier 2 and then tier 3. So maybe these essence stones could be useful to get you to the tier 3 ability. You have two choices: or maintain all the passive abilities, or either go through this active ability which does a very great damage, as well as the shatter tool, so you can choose between both. Both are very damaging. In any case, if you want to deal fast with enemies, it's always recommended focus on the tier 1 or tier 2 and get close to them and attack them as fast as possible, and if possible to dodge and parry enemies' attack. Indeed, but this is the fastest way to deal with them. And if you have two choices here. You have a healing aura in case you lose damage, but you also can use the shatter. So using between the tier 2 and tier 1 abilities, you should give the enemy the maximum damage. It is much better than wait to the gauge to be full to release the final shatter attack, because it is making battles very long. And also, depending on these passive abilities and maintain them on the tier 3, it could be logical also equip something that I have here that reduce the stealing of momentum. There was an ability that reduced the stealing momentum of the tier 3. If you equip this, it protects you to be kept on the tier 3, so you can conserve this passive abilities while you eliminate the foes. This is one of the reasons if you wanted this momentum boost, and this is another way to face the foes. But if you really want to eliminate the enemies quick, you always have to concentrate on tier 1 and tier 2. We choose healing because we used to commit some errors and take damage, but if you are very good on parry and dodging, you should equip something that you can deal damage with. Like for example the tornado, replace it for this one, and then if you replace the tornado, you maybe want to equip something like this that says when using active damage stone, you give it even more damage. So you're very good on parrying and dodging, especially on the hard difficulty where you have to dodge quite much better than a normal. It could be a good alternative, but I'm going to play a conservative way because it's the first time I play, so I cannot change everything for attack. Okay, see, but if you want everything for attacking, maybe you should remove this idle restoration, because in hard mode you have less idle uses. You have 3 uses only. Upgraded using the perk, you have only 3 uses. In normal you have 4, and the easy difficulty you have 5. That's the difference between the difficulties. So maybe because of equipping this, you could equip something like this, increase your damage but lose the defense, so you are not supposed to be hit, so you're going to do even more damage with this. So it all depends on experimenting, but everything depends on how you're using active abilities, because if you're using them often, these passive abilities are not very well counted. So essentially when you use this ability, it takes a 14 seconds cooldown. If you are going good in the battle, you go jump to the tier 2. If you need health, you heals. If you don't need health, you shatter. This is maybe the best tactic to do as much as damage as possible. And this is good, for example, even for the hard mode. But for example, if you dodge and evade enemies and parry them very well, so what do you need next? You need damage. So maybe this is the best bet. If you need a more different combos, you can experiment with different profession, being a medic, being a a defensive, a survivability, for example, put all the tricks, momentum, but it's recommended to try to play on normal or maybe on easier, where you have to dodge less times, so you can commit some errors, and maybe you can use this in your advantage to make your battles longer, so you don't have to. Anyway, you always have to maintain yourself on these tiers to experiment with all essence stones, because if you're going wasting this to eliminate your enemies quicker, you're not going to enjoy these passives a lot, from my point of view. So now let's go. I'm going to leave with these tiers like they are. And idle will keep the same regeneration over 5 seconds, I believe, but the maximum possible. Now we're going to upgrade all the armors to get the maximum perk possible. Okay, the achievement says that we can get all the perk activated. We have now 3000 left only. So all the armors are upgraded. Now we have 3 perk points, so now we are going to unlock this one. Restore significant amount of energy when successfully defeating an encounter. You have to finish the encounter. Right now I'm going to do the following. I'm going to increase the amount of essence dust to be able to upgrade many things. But for making an easy battle, this, for example, could be good, because after collecting plants we are healing. For the hard mode it could be good after the encounter. For making the battle easier, momentum bursts level 3 would be nice. You generate a moderate amount at the start of the battle, so I don't know to which set you get first, so it's about to test. And then you have this one. Equipping of the sandstone, so if you're playing on hard or going to play on hard, I think you want damage as a priority, but you can also go to tricks. Damage and tricks are usually the most used ones, and the momentum, survivability, healing are more for variation. In my opinion, they are not so big. So I have equipped 5 essence stones, the same class. I have 5 damage, so I'm supposed to do the damage. If I remove this green and replace it for the purple, then I'll have another 5 stones and I'm supposed to get more tricks, more chance, or whatever they have. So we would have 5-5, but I do not like this. I want to be more conservative. Okay, so what we're going to level up? Since this is, if we are going to focus on shattering, maybe we should consider to increase the shatter and restoration. Yes, we're going to increase at least level 1. Instead of increasing this to the max level, we're going to give at least level 1. I mean 5 points. And then I'm going to upgrade everything I have, at least in the tier 1 and tier 2. I'm going to upgrade this one first. Great. And this one forces you to stay on the tier 2. This one is great, but forces you to stay in the tier 2, and we do not have enough material to upgrade it. These are all the things that I don't like them too much, because they make the battle longer, because if we stay on the tiers, they make the battle very long. So everything here is expensive, so I upgraded everything. So that's it for now. This is all the tactics. I think they should work for the end of the game, but it all depends, because I haven't played, I haven't beaten it. So now we're going for the same thing as always. We're going to explore, and that's it. We could just save this, because we made some good changes to make it simple, to make all the battles simple, and I haven't found a very big difference between hard mode and normal mode. You just take a double damage, The enemy's HP is basically the same. The difference is on the health consumption. The idols, this is where the difference is. Okay, this is the spot I missed. Another artifact. But you, the shop guide. Shop guide, tell me what to buy. Please tell me what to buy. I have a lot of money. Do you know how much money I have?
Minerals.
I am.
Let's check how much money I have. Let's check sell. 9 by 3. 300 here. 450 here. Let's look. 178 by 6. This is almost 1,000. This is 2,500. I have all a TK, including plants. How many plants I have? 52 by 20. This is almost 1,000 or? Yes, also almost 1,000. I have 20k, 30k goals. I haven't even counted. I can buy everything you have. Just take and buy everything. But I'm not going to do this because I'm not wasting the money just for you. When the money should go just for you. So I changed the plants for another plants. I changed them and then more. Let's hunt for more materials. Another thing I discovered that you can parry flying enemies. Yes, you can parry them while you are in the air, but you can parry only flying enemies while in the air. If you try to parry ground enemies in the air, you won't be able to do this. It has to be flyers. Dodge. Dodge, you can dodge everything.
The gauntlet resonates with it.
I saw a chest. Where it was. Up there. There is another one. I'm going to climb up as possible. I'm climbing up. Where are you? I'm seeing you. Here you are. So you are the anvil there. This one I missed very well. I missed you very, very well.
This looks like an old camp of some kind.
Yes, hunters from the equipment that remains. I sense much danger in this area. It is infested by wraiths. No doubt the reason this abandoned camp is, well, abandoned.
An abandoned camp. And what we should do with this abandoned camp? Yes, I know what I'm going to do. Take these resources and take a walk away. Here he was. This is the chest I saw from the vantage point. I think it's this one. Now I'm going to go to the camp. very foggy, this area. Very easy to lose yourself around. Another vantage point, this one I haven't seen. Great. You're the new one. What a beautiful look. I don't think we can get out of this platform. This will be a sailing.
Are you going to remember all the locations of the treasures? Let us mark some of them on our map.
So in that direction, the chests are all taken. We have two chests here. Mark them on the map. How I should mark this if I do not know the distance? I don't know the distance. It's impossible to mark something and to know how far it is. At least tell me in meters how far it is. I'm jumping over the roofs because I think I will see some loot. But this abandoned camp seems to be completely abandoned. And it's quite very small camp. I wonder how you could live in very small camp just on these wooden platforms. Maybe there could be some earth somewhere. Put the houses on the earth at least, just to take a fresh air. You live on these platforms? Seriously? I'd never live here. Good. So watch now, let's go down. We haven't stopped below. It was above, but we haven't explored all above because it was too big. I didn't expect this. Unexpected and much slower. Much more smaller area. That's quite big. This is the crater. The crater of water, the Mars. Where Mars? Yeah, this is the crater of the Mars. So big, very big meteor fall here and all this crap down. So this red color is not copper. I think that this is a Mars surface. Okay, could it be true? A Mars surface? So what is this material exactly? And I don't understand, there is nobody in the middle?
There's a body over there.
There is a body?
Something's coming.
Achoo. Achoo. You finished me very quickly because I absorbed the bomb. Maybe it's because I absorbed the bomb. It was a trap. Let's talk to him again.
Oh, wait, something's coming.
It's level 8, that's why it killed me. My god. It's very strong. I'm going to try to get close to you this time. Let's change a bit of tactics.
There's a body over there. Wait, something's coming.
Actually defeated by scratch. I did my best, folks. I should have even fought him
Weakened. You should take care.
on normal level 8, higher than me. If I set it too hard, I'm off. Erratic Hive. When using active stone, moderate chance to send out a barrage of projectiles. Your active stone have a longer cooldown. So when you have an active stone, this is good ones. When you active a stone, you active this ability too. This sounds even better. Moderate chance to send out a barrage of projectile. It's about testing, but for now I don't know. Well, after this battle, I have to go back to the Anvil safe.
This must be young one. We should tell the Huntress.
Loot the corpse.
Perhaps he has something we need.
It will be of no use to him now.
Of course not. 300 gold? Just for 300? Come on. This is just a crap for me. It should be a lot of loot for someone who do not explore usually. But I'm the best explorer. I have more gold than anyone. The gold here is everywhere, you just have to pick it up. You can become rich in no time, just take and pick everything you have in your view. This enemy we fought, it looks like a scorpion, but it has most of the attacks very ranged and also requires a lot of dodging, as always, because I think these bombs can be parried, I think. Let's save it later. Okay. Here we have more enemies. Another crater. We have crater 1, we have crater 2. This is really big. Fall down, yeah, fall down. You should be below them there. Fall down more. What's wrong with me now? I am not falling with you. Oh, it's the same area. I thought it's different. They just regenerating new foes. You confused me in the area. The crater. So what is this? The upper part of the crater? This area is quite expansive. Very expansive area. Kilometric area. Well, this is the statue. I believe the other statue, I did it because I was lucky, but maybe this raised some kind of platform. What do we have now? Nothing. Of course nothing. At least I have a better view of the area. So it's the same crater. It will be the same even past the statue. Or I mean this column. Looks like a statue from afar. Water place. I almost sink underwater there, so I'm not going back there. The next time I go there, someone have to build the ladder so I go up. A staircase, for example. Who is there? Maybe there won't be any more here. The usual change of the position. Can't understand why they put this big, annoying tail whip just to chase us in these areas, very tight areas. I'm supposed to be airborne with him, but these little birds make the impossible. So where was there? So there was a hidden path here. I didn't saw it. There's a path below. Great. So behind these rocks we have, I think, an ocean. And a very nice one. Just to take a bath. So we're going down now. Yes, we're going down. It was here before. And now they appeared above again. Why you don't go down here first? And fight maybe where I have advantage. They're just moving away, cowards. You don't like to fight me in the plain surface. You're supposed to be warrior bird. Just in the middle of all circles. Yeah, just in the middle. The Whipper, look where it appears. The places you don't fight him. Now you get away. Really, I'm not going to follow you. This is crazy. How they made it, it is crazy. This is one of the things I don't like in this game. And you fall down, really. This requires recreation because spawning an enemy here, so it then drops down. There's something there. There's something and there's something. Maybe another shard. Who is more following me? There is also chest. And who knows if it is above, it is below, while your chest is. Oh man. There you are on the edge. You should add some shine into the chest so I could see it perfectly from the distance. Where are you, Turtle? Where are you? I want to eliminate at least one. Here they are again. Look how many we have. Invisible. Charge. Destroy it. The charge. Wow, how powerful your charge attack is. Very powerful. In one hit. He's gone. Just in one hit. I didn't even expect this. So, no chest, but gone. Where was there? I think yes, this is the entrance to the anvil and village. So it was here. We also have taken the chest. Really, developers, you should really paint everything with red, everything, not only the bottom, but everything. So it looks like a Mars surface. And the dust even more ready, like this, more like this, everything. Super red. Where am I? I think I'm very close to the other side of the crater.
It could help us get to the watchtower.
It doesn't seem like I can unearth it.
Yes, I think that we're on the other side. We have reached the wall. So using this is impossible. We're skipping so many usable items. Well, items, I don't know what it does exactly. I don't know what it is at all. Maybe it's from the bridge. Who knows? So where do you lead bridge? Up here? It's like building a racetrack. And why I should build the bridge there if I can just make around and climb there like a normal guy? It's very well climbable, I don't know. They create some things that are just very optional in the game, just very, very optional. Everything I rest on these dangerous surfaces, every platform raised are just for staying out from some birds. I have a village here, so from the village where? Let's leave the village for later. I saw some useful station in there with protection, electrical protection mining roads. Yeah, well, the Mars, when there is a mining road, so watch we're mining here. Red rocks or alien rocks. Mining road, crater, lot of coincidence. Statue, another statue. This is a Martian statue. Who created you? So tell us who he is. He's very ready to. This one I think I can break. And indeed we should break it. This is not the one. No. There was another one in that direction. So don't make me believe that you're the only one. No, I won't believe you. We have located 2 spots. I don't get enough hate. Come on, give me some boost. Can't believe you can fly and don't have enough hate. Made the push should also gain more hate. Oh man. This really requires accuracy on flying. So maybe I should touch this crystal first. Oh. Man, this is crazy. If you do not hit in this precise location the first time, you miss this. Okay. Oh man, you're falling too fast. You're falling too fast. Let's jump slower. Wow, I don't know what is happening. There's some kind of bug here. I'm hitting you where in this level you are not allowing to hit. I'm going to try the whip. There's something wrong. Yeah, there is a bug here. It's not normal. I didn't have to be so precise in other statues. So where are you? No, I'm not going up there. I was there. So I'm just feeling like under the mushroom. All these rocks above. Another chest to remember. What do you think? I have a map in my hand? Really, there's too many chests to remember. Should at least mark them on the map. Monster, go down, the tail whipper is there.
Facts in our path.
This is the best location to fight and you are not in the fight, you went out. I can't believe this. What's wrong with these monsters? They do not want to fight me. They are very intelligent, they want to have advantage. Okay. You catch me on surprise. Good. Indeed, I should eliminate the birds. Just look on birds and eliminate them. Finally, we have beaten the boss. It's so aggressive you can believe your eyes. It took me many tries again. It was like the boss before we fought the previous area. A silent heave. Every 7 seconds automatically fire a burst of target-seeking projectiles. Every 7 seconds. Target-seeking projectiles. We can try it. Where you are. It's so aggressive that you have to parry every second. Parry. When they're birds around you, you have to like split away, target the birds, and then he's so aggressive, his ranges are so big that I can't believe my eyes. I could defeat him. Let's try it, let's see what it is. Let's see how much damage it does at least. It seems very good against ranged enemies. So we continue exploring. I'm so exhausted for parrying a lot. It seems dodging is not very effective because he has a very wide range of attack. So if you just roll away one time, it won't be enough. Come here to a Whipper. Two corpses or one. Looks like two. Oh, there is another spot. Great. This watchtower, I think it's not manageable like the other time, because the last watchtower I disabled was by defeating the four-wheel. There is another heavenly shrine. One more. And there's the gauntlet shard. Clearly ceiling totem. We should make a walk around here to find another heavenly shard and ceiling totem. There is another one. Did we use this one? It is marked as used. Okay. I barely can see where I'm going. Maybe after disabling the watchtower you can clearly where we accessed. That's the question. Because now we should go in that direction. There should be a way out. I had to enter from some point. But this point seems to be covered. So these both scorpions have proven to be very, very annoying enemies. I had some tries with the other scorpion, and with this one I have dozens of tries until I realized that it has to be like this, parrying and parrying.
It could help us get to the watchtower.
It doesn't seem like I can unearth it.
Yeah. There's a missing piece we would need to do it.
So where were you? I'm not confusing. Not going the right direction, isn't it? And the watchtower, where it is? Where is the watchtower? This is the watchtower? Ah, there you are. I can't even see the watchtower. This is crazy. So you go there all the time. Ah, it's worse that I cannot see it absolutely. Before going to the town, let's get another shard. There you are. Which is this, the tail garden? I haven't even saved. I have 0.0. I cannot kill the birds because of the trail are ruining everything. Let's little birds are annoying me. With the whip I hope to finish that. No way. I'm used to this. I'm lucky. Another shutter. This one seems a little easier. Not like the previous one. This one is a fatal boss. Anyone would lower the difficulty, but I couldn't lower. Why? What's the point of lowering? Another shutter. This boss gives a lot of shutter, which is very nice. And a lot of time to parry. Even you can fail. More shutter. Great. Only one life remaining. Kill it before the bird. Do something. You can stop it. Incredible. You can stop it. Great. At least I defeated him on the third try, which means the difference between one enemy and another. So tell me this is the final? Yes, it's the final, the revealed shard is in the south. Now I have all of them, they are all located in the crater. As I say, this is not an ocean, no, this is a lake. Look at the mountains. This is a lake near some kind of volcano around here. And the volcano has given us 3 reveal shards to use. You are dead. It's not useful. We have lost so many chests because of you. There's a document. And another red chest. The Queen's Flying Wraith. Every circle a giant wraith flies from the palace into the inland sea to carry something with its large talons. Truth, I can never discern what it is. Must be connected to the essence blessed, but to watch use it is put across the sea. I cannot fathom. So you're sending me. You are showing me this chest? No, you're not showing me this chest. You're showing me something else.
Why don't you?
And I know where it is.
This is pointless. An anvil. We can rest and grow stronger there.
Essence blessing. Essence, it all boils down to this. Tells the manzels the people harvested, but it must be cleansed. This is done by the lichnit during the essence blessing the Thesta. Then the essence is we don't know. It's flown away by a big wraith to tell us. Where you are, the chest? This is the anvil. We're going to explore a bit the town. I'm going to save there. Does this lead somewhere? Maybe to a boss? We just ignored the primary missions and went down here. This, I think, is a challenge.
I've never seen you before. Who are you?
Don't
Stranger.
mind me. I'm just exploring the region.
You're a strange one, friend. Enjoy, I guess.
So you tell enjoy to the strangers. Good. I'm enjoying, but some tour guide would be nice. What can I do in this town? For a woman. Great. How should we get there? One, two, and three. Charge and freedom. Changes in freedom. They close to the mind, the other have not yet grasped what that means. There will be more caravans coming to collect essence. Without them there will be no more crates of food and tools and materials. That new watchtower has started to emit a haze that blocks the sun that's painful to breathe. I fear the Queen has really left us all to die. Some of the others are sure that we can survive on our own, but I think we are doomed. If anyone would help us. I can hardly believe that we survived the mine closure. Everything is even harder than before, when we still mined essence, thus risking our lives, but we've had someone helping us get the most basic supplies. Villages dying as others have to brave the haze to gather food, but at least we are free. That has to count for something. It's impossible to live here. You have a very hard job to do. You cannot breathe. Here is the chest. Over. That's over. Great. What we should do first? The challenge of the anvil.
Trying to clear the village's sand.
One of two.
One can barely see anything with all the haze.
Nobody wants to talk to me. This is very strange. This is what I call you to be a stranger. Stranger is someone no one talks to, and you're boring yourself walking the town, looking for chests, and reading documents, which is nice.
Greetings. I wish I could offer you something to drink, but, well, we don't have much.
Yes, I need to drink. I need to know where is the well, because the water from the lake, I think, could be poisonous, because it's located close to the volcano. Could be poisoned. Who knows what it has as a content. Journal required. A letter to Mother. Mother, after you left the house this morning, those priests returned to interrogate me again about Geoffrey unfortunate death. I had told them I knew and that I am most distraught because of this murder. I'm going out to visit Geoffrey's parents, give them my condolence. Please, if I shouldn't return, assume the worst. In this case, the priest probably brought me to the prison in the not much loved Naris. I press escape twice. No climbing.
I wonder if the storm will ever end.
So So let's make this stone thirst.
There's almost nobody.
And run a little bit after the monster I defeated. I want fresh air. Stomp and run. Sudden Carter. In that direction, let's follow to the treasure. There is a treasure up there, yes. Run, do not walk. If you crash against something, it blocks your running. You can't even crash against anything if you want to conserve the speed. Completed. This was the simple one. So now what we should visit to that shrine remaining. I have this on my gaze just in front of me. I think I suspect it's below. No treasure chest too. Where this treasure chest could be. We were in the area, but it appears here. Oh yeah, I forgot to pick the chest. I have still the laser active. Oh, my head. Where's my head? I have to return to pick this chest. The laser cannot be active. It was pretty close and you went out. How could you do something like this? Solar chestplate, cosmetic item acquired. So now we can equip a solar shield. A chest around here. I can't believe this. But where exactly? It starts to appear from where? Here it starts to appear, but it disappears. So which direction? This direction? No, this direction. This direction. And gone. I suspect it could be below, that's why it appears, disappears so quickly. It is below. Let's go below. Has gone. When I'm telling to you, you attack me, this is crazy. And you fall down. Really, this is very annoying. And you are telling another. Really, I'm very freaked out. Oh, again, you always have to interrupt everything. Maybe this is interrupting too. So annoying ghosts. Really, that comes from. This is crazy. That this moving comes from. Really, very annoying. It's really hard to maintain on the area, on the air. And there is no sign of the shrine. As you can see, the shrine is here, but I don't know if there is a passage below or something like that, but the shrine is not located where it is. Okay, so this is like a mountain. The shrine should be like around here, but I don't see any pathway that leads below. Let me check back again. But it seems there are no tunnel, there seems to be nothing, absolutely nothing. So I don't know how to get there. I will look into this, if there is some possible way to get in the, if nothing happens, I think it's on the lower level. At least I have defeated you, bird, at least the first time. There is no way to make it more simpler. At least with the whip it's something more simple because we cover a bigger area and attack other birds at the same time.
It is time to put this
It makes things
to use.
to gather more momentum. And that's it, I'm going to develop my gauntlet.
The people here have even more miserable lives than the unnamed in the city.
It's not their fault. They were seen as disposable.
I see hope in their eyes when they look at you.
Gauntlet upgrades. I need one refined race piece. So I think it cannot be done, cannot be acquired here. Maybe I should follow the main mission to be able to build this gauntlet. So okay, thank you very much for watching. See you in the next video.